Hello and welcome to the Monday show. It is MLK Day here in the U.S., so I had a little extra time to prepare. And having spent all day yesterday in beautiful downtown Los Angeles with my wife, my dog, and a couple of friends, I thought it'd be a good idea to do some virtual sightseeing / touring of the 30 landmarks that are in LA Noire. And it'd be fun to just check them out, look at them, and see which ones are still open, or talk a little bit about the history of them. So let's get started. Arthur Morgan, Spatula, good to see you. See out of the corner of my eye there, I just got an update for Firebreak. That's pretty exciting. I know, I love the jazz music in this. So there's 30 locations. So I'm going to be a little bit locked in on this. I'm going to ignore the game and just kind of run it through. Oh, we get to watch this cutscene because now we're moving on. But hi, George. Hi, Unknown. How you doing? The Red Lipstick Murder. So remember, I got promoted at the end of the last episode. Okay. Hey, Two Life, how you doing?
Take your seats. Let's get this over before
Hi,
lunch.
Bronx.
Clyde Rose at the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement.
I'm now part of the
You will all miss
Homicide
Floyd
Squad.
and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a cheer.
It's funny, he said he promoted me from burglary,
You're
but
in the major leagues now, Sonny.
he didn't.
Rusty
He promoted me
Galloway,
from traffic.
a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
The werewolf, huh? Okay, so I got a new partner? Or is it just me? Nope, I think I got a new partner now. Okay. So just to repeat, because I think a bunch of people just trickled in. Today, I'm going to do some sightseeing.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL.
Hopefully the game
Temple Street,
won't cry
Belmont,
the entire time.
Glendale.
Hopefully it'll just figure out that I'm free roaming at some point, but we'll see. But there's 30 locations. I was in beautiful downtown Los Angeles for like the whole day yesterday, and it just dawned on me that it would be fun to go check them out, see which ones are open, see which ones are closed.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
Okay, he wants me to drive. That's great. We're going to go to the west side. First thing we're going to do is a classic. We're going to go to Mann's Chinese Theater. I mentioned this in my short not that long ago. Let's see, where's my map? Hey, Pavel. How's it going? I should be able to... Yeah, I can do this. I think it's going to be a long drive. But we'll go to Hollywood and Orchid, I think is the name of it in this one. Like somewhere right... I think this is Mann's Chinese Theater. This is going to be kind of wild. I'm just going to ignore this dispatched call and just head what I believe is west.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Right.
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps.
All right, so my new
For you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself.
classic
See if you
detective
can
story.
learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
My new partner doesn't want to be
What did he mean
my
by
partner.
the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came... Hey, come on!
Sorry. I'm so used to playing GTA. I played for like an hour today with George, and the
Daily
cars
News
are
came out
much more
calling him
nimble.
the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with
It's
it?
got great vibes.
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far.
It's fair, reasonable. I believe
But
that.
cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that.
Hey, Proud Monkey. How
Guy
you
gets to
doing?
kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
It's just that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
But George, that was really fun. I don't want to spoil it for anyone else, but opening your own nightclub in Grand Theft Auto Online is a lot of fun. That was a really cool little series of missions to get it going. Thank you, Arthur and George, for your advice. That was really cool. We were driving all the way across town. I can't wait to see Man's Chinese Theater. It's such a cool place. I want to go to a movie there before. I've toured it, but they actually do play movies there. I want to go check out a movie there sometime. I feel like that's like an ultimate Hollywood bucket list thing. Progs, you better link that in the video chat. I'm interested in... Two Life, did you just say it's your first time playing GTA 5? Whoa. I really hope this is the right way. This feels like we're going west. Maybe now we're going north, but I love the quick sound. Ooh. Coming in hot. Out of my way. Coming through, trying to do some sightseeing here. Of course, Los Angeles doesn't look a lot like this anymore, but you know what? Some of those smaller parts of the city still do look a bit like this. Believe it or not, it is not just a big, huge city full of skyscrapers. Actually, until the late 90s, there weren't a lot of skyscrapers in Los Angeles. Those sort of showed up later. And Los Angeles is more about being a big, sprawling city. Not all skyscrapers. There is a part of it that is a big kind of spot where there's all sorts of skyscrapers, but realistically a lot of it is maybe 2 to 4 floor buildings, homes like this, though that kind of home like covers this area, and parks and stuff like that, other things that you would expect to see in a big city. The observatory's been around for a long time. Hey DT, what's up, bud? It has been around for a long time. I'm not sure if it's on the list. I don't know if it's in this game. It should be. I think it's been, but it was in disrepair for a very long time until Leonard Nimoy from the 60s Star Trek TV show. He came along and I think helped raise a bunch of money to recover it. So you're familiar with the movie Rebel Without a Cause with the guy, what's his name? James Dean. That movie ends at the observatory, but you can see it's completely destroyed. Like it was very, very fallen into deep disrepair. Hi, Julie. There's a lot of grid. Yeah, the concrete jungle has a lot of grid. It's true. This is so far. I've never driven this far west in the game, I don't think. Unless one of the early missions was here, but they haven't had me drive over here. But I think that's a pretty cool style too. There's a lot of those homes. Not as many as there used to be, but they're like little apartment thing, kind of. And this must be the jail. There is not a penitentiary. Well, there's a men's jail and a women's jail downtown, but out in the west side there isn't anything like that. I'm guessing that part of the story is going to be behind these walls, if that is in fact a prison. Yep. Well said, Proud Monkey. We have them, and I've actually worked in a high-rise building that was on rollers. So it's crazy, because when there's an earthquake, normally an earthquake is just one big hit, right? It just kind of feels like a big rumble. In a building on rollers, it sways. And so like the hit happens and then the building sways. It is crazy, but it's really smart and marvelous bit of technology that saved a lot of, I don't know, probably lives, but definitely a lot of property damage. Where is this place? Some of the difficulty of squeezing this into one show is going to be the fact that everything is so far apart, but we'll do one neighborhood after next, going from west to east, and see what we can get. All of those cities, George, can be very overwhelming if you're used to living out in the countryside, or if you prefer. But personally, I grew up in the countryside, more or less country/suburbs, farmland/suburbs, and I love being in the city. It's my favorite thing. It's kind of cool, isn't it? I mean, it's annoying when how the chat defaults to pop messages, but it's kind of cool. That means that the community's growing, because it's showing certain chats, and there's enough people in the room that it doesn't show all of them. It's great to have you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Don't forget, I should put that in the comments at the beginning. DT's been a member for over a year, 14 months. Thank you so much. Redline that used to exist no longer does. Huh, well, we've accidentally found one. So where? Let's see. Okay. Max Factor. Let me check my notes. I'll cross this one off. Max Factor Building is still open. It now houses the Hollywood Museum. But it was originally where Hollywood makeup artists. This was like a famous Hollywood makeup place where they had different rooms that were different colors for different types of makeup. And now, is there a camera in this game? I completely forget. I know there's a photo mode, but does he have a camera that I can take a picture
Help
with?
me out.
Help me out. No, just photo
Get to
mode.
the crime scene or what?
So, I've been to the Hollywood Museum, but, hey, thank you. Yeah, thank you for everything you guys have done to help me get here. I don't think we can go in here, but this is one of the 30. Yeah, there's nothing inside. That's okay. So, this would have been a place to go get makeup done if you were in Hollywood. You were in the movies, the motion pictures. I'm going to take a different card so we can get a convertible. Why not? This one over here looks nice. Sorry, we're going to have to commandeer your ride. It is a beaut. Spatula, thank you for getting yourself a membership. That's huge, dude. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And Paul, thank you. It's great. So great. Thank you, guys. I promise to pay it forward. So we found one. Here's Hollywood Boulevard. This should actually bring us a bunch of stuff here. Let's see. There's Mann's Chinese Theater. I can smell it. That makes sense. So if you've been downtown, there's so much more here. There's like the Dolby Theater and everything. But you got Mann's Chinese Theater. This is one of Grauman's properties. Oh, I see. So there's a postcard. Where are these postcards? Show me. Show me, show me, show me. Is it in the log? But this is where you go. Mann's is still open. It's now called the TCL Chinese Theater. And they still do a bunch of premieres for movies and everything. and daily tours. I've done the tour. It's pretty cool. I appreciate you, Spatula. Thank you. You and Paul, everybody with the Mustang logo, thanks. We're doing huge things. This is really fun. This is the Chinese Theater, yeah. If you come to... Actually, let me start a little poll, because I'm curious how many of you have. I wonder how many of you actually have visited this city. But if you do come to visit, you'll be... People will encourage you to go check out the Chinese Theater. But most don't actually do the tour, and I would. It's very cool. It's a cool old school theater. They teach you a lot about it, and it looks very much like this. Of course, this is where you come to see all these handprints and shoe prints in the ground, all these tiles that are here. Nowadays, they swap them in and out. They're not permanent, but it's pretty cool. The Oprah. I want to know how to trigger the postcard, because it said hold circle to get the postcard. But I don't know where that would be. Pavel has visited a few times. Spatula, you came in 1995. It's a very interesting year to come. Hang on, I'm just asking the internet how to do this. I don't know. I'm not sure. Arthur's been there, yep. Does Chinatown count as you visited London's Chinatown? I'm afraid not. So there has to be a way. Because I don't think, did that take on the map? Does it now show? Alright, so it does. Can I? It says when I drive by, so I'm going to try driving by again.
The ACB Network, American Century Broadcasting at 760 kilohertz.
Alico gas, please.
Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top's handprint has a brass slide. That's really sick.
He's always ready to serve you.
George, I bring pretty much most people that come and visit. We go there at least once.
Alico gasoline is the power that propels more police cars and
Well,
fire
I'm
engines
not going to dwell
than
on
any
it,
other.
but I think you can somehow see. I'll check it out for the next one. You can somehow see a postcard pop up. Next, Hotel Roosevelt is right there on the corner. And by the way, if you know anything about any of these locations and you feel like chiming in with trivia, I'm here for it. So the Roosevelt is actually on Orange. I believe this is the Roosevelt. It's on Orange and yep, full circle. There we go. Hotel Roosevelt. Hey, why did it go away so fast? Okay, so I have to leave it on there. Just parking out here in the middle of the road. Roosevelt Hotel is still open. It was a high-end hotel, and it was like pretty popular. They had a bar in here that was for the old Hollywood elites to go to. Paul, you've been as far west as Denver. That whole area has changed so much over the past decade. It's insane. It is really crazy. And then from here, we're going to go back on Hollywood. So basically the city right here, you've got Hollywood runs east to west, and then a block or two down from that is Sunset. Those are the two places that you would come and hang out if you wanted to see all this. But like I said, all this open area is not here anymore. There is so much stuff here. The next place we're going to go is to a place I only know about from sort of story. I don't actually know much about this. Highland Avenue right here. See, if you took a right here and went straight down, you'd get down to like Culver City and Santa Monica, that kind of stuff. Let's see if I can find it. It's here. I think it's on the corner. Where's my map sitting? It's just past Las Palmas, which should be this block. That's awesome. Frogs. The furthest you've been, far west you've been. Pavel lives behind this mountain. Love that. That's great. Las Palmas. So this should be it right here. I try really hard to get this thing. Here we go. Musso and Frank's, oldest restaurant in Hollywood. At this time, I don't think there would be any stars on the Walk of Fame, no. So Musso and Frank's Grill or Musso and Frank is open. I guess they have a legendary steak and martini deal. I don't know if I'd do those at the same time, but still in the same spot. You could go to this restaurant today. Again, and even up there you can see it says Hollywoodland on that. That's how the sign used to read. It doesn't read that way anymore. But bet if you're standing on the ground out here, you probably can't see the sign. There's a lot of more buildings here. And then one more in this area. We're going to take Las Palmas south to Sunset. And it should be, it's a big shopping area down here. Where is it? Where are you? Let's see, Las Palmas. This thing. So this is the, I want to see if I can get this thing to pop. It must be on the other side, but on the south side of this that you have to go. That's pretty cool. Have I ever been on Route 66? Yep. I don't know anything about the Fireproof Hotel. I think that's an advertisement, but I don't know. They were probably advertising asbestos. Hollywood loved asbestos. Yeah, I've been on bits and pieces of Route 66 at different times. And of course, pretty much anyone who's ever been to Santa Monica has been on Route 66. There we go. This is still here, Crossroads of the World. It's this exact building with the rotating globe at the top is still here. And it was a retail complex, sort of like an outdoor shopping mall. I think now it's mostly offices and stuff, though. So that's pretty much the far west side of the city. We're going to go to a restaurant now that's on, so I'm going to take Sunset east to Vine and then go north on Vine. It's a great soundtrack, isn't it? Just nonstop. Let's see. Where is it? It's hard to read this little map. Wilcox. Yep, so a few more blocks. Whoa, eyes on the road. Sorry about that. Cahuenga. This is actually pretty well laid out. Like everything is pretty straightforward. NBC building, I don't think that's real. I assume there's going to be an episode centered around that, though. Look at that. It's very beautiful with the Hollywoodland sign there. So, as we cross Selma on the right side, we should see the Brown Derby. The Brown Derby is not here. Hey. If there's a way that we can see it on a different angle. Well, it's a pretty good one, I'll take it. Actually, a pretty good shot. Sorry. So the Brown Derby was demolished in the 80s, but the famous hat is still, like, there's still some architectural stuff that's still there, but it was a, let me see if I can find it on the list. Yeah, it was a, I think it was a restaurant. I think we might have missed something too, but the Brown Derby was in a Bugs Bunny cartoon. That does not surprise me at all. Let me real quickly just take a picture because this is a neat little shot. Let's get rid of that. And I'm going to add a slight vignette. And can I zoom in a little bit? Nope. Oh, you bastard. Reset. There we go. Do this vignette again, like 10%. I'm not going to take too much time on this. Yeah, maybe 20%. No, I don't want the logo. I prefer the logo that I add in this case.
KTI features the best live programming and transcribed shows. KTI 760.
Friends, what is the secret soap that the most
Okay, so we saw Grauman's Chinese Theater, the Roosevelt, Max Factor, Musso and Frank, Crossroads of the World. Pantages is one that's listed here, but I don't think...
Leaves skin really fresh and sweet. And you
Give me just 1 second.
Clean from head to foot. Just try the Hollywood Beauty Bath with Pandora and you'll see why. Pandora brand soaps got that creamy, active lather that's soothing and gentle on your skin.
Give me just 1 second.
Is 7 ways better than old-style floating soaps. Take a tip from Hollywood. Note
Take
Pandora.
a tip from Hollywood. My girls are wonderful. Thank you for asking. Let's see if I can find... Let's see. I don't see it on the map. I'm really interested in the next one because the Pantages is a pretty good place to see a show. Hollywood Boulevard and Vine Street. So it's real close to where I'm at. I don't know if it's considered an actual... let's see. Pretty exciting, isn't it, Buster? Bear with me. This is Hollywood and Vine, so it should be right here. Pantages should be right here somewhere. There we go. The Pantages. I'm gonna hit this one. Oh, this guy's getting out in that fight. Pantages Theater is definitely still open. Might take a picture here too. I should be an ambassador. My heart is a hobo. A lot of Broadways and stuff here. I saw the boys from South Park's Book of Mormon at Pantages. It was really funny. Ridiculous. Is that a Rita Hayworth movie? I'm trying to photo. No, that's wrong.
Loves to quote from Omar Khayyam, hates the stodgy guy that
Calm down.
Calm down.
I just can't change my heart.
Dude, we just went through this. All right, hang on. She was the star of stars. Whoa there.
Broadcasting at 760 kilohertz.
Do this.
KTI Radio, American Century Broadcasting.
And then try and put it. I think I can work with this. You can power slide that wagon. Yep. Definitely. I don't love it. It's a tough one. Very sort of... Oh, there we go. It's slightly letting me adjust. Oh, it's just ever so slightly letting me adjust this thing. So that looks pretty good. Hang on one second. I'm going to put a little Vinny on this. Absolutely fireproof. They loved the idea of, I don't know. I mean, I guess it was cool. Fire definitely did some very bad things in San Francisco, for example. So asbestos was a pretty big deal. This isn't my best work, but it's a cool little picture. And lastly, let's find one more theater in this district, and then we're done. Corner of 8th and Hill Street. Oh, why is it? No. I think this is actually wrong. It's trying to tell me to go to 8th and Hill, which is way downtown. We're west of that. So what about the Tar Pits? Give me just a second. All right, so I think we're done right here. What's next? I'm seeing the Tar Pits, MacArthur Park. All right, I'm going to head for that. I'm going to head towards Wilshire. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So Pantages didn't actually count. Just throwing it out there. That did not count. You got Melrose, Beverly Boulevard. Where's my Wilshire at? Wilshire and Westmoreland? Sounds like West Borland. Power sliding. I think I'm going to change cars too.
You are listening
It is
to
nice to have a
American
convertible,
Century
but
Broadcasting Station.
if I see something cool, I'm picking it up.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
A cigarette's
Funny way to say
made
that.
better. Bullseye smokes better than other leading brands. Satisfies the most. Yes, Bullseye cigarettes.
Hey, your house was built in 49. Definitely some sus materials. Mine's a 53. I think it's been renovated enough that it doesn't, but it doesn't have anything necessarily bad in it. Probably some stuff buried. And Buster, there is, I'm waiting right now on hats. They're actually in the shop right now if you want to take a risk. That's cool, man. If you want to take a little risk and order one, you can, but I have one, a sample coming. Hats have been sold out for a long time, but I finally found they're a little different than this one that I'm wearing now. Instead of being like the trucker cap with the vent mesh on the back, there'll be like a full baseball cap. I'll let you know when I get it. It's crazy it wasn't completely banned until the 90s, but I guess, here we are, we're back at that prison again, so we go all the way around. But that's how things work, right? Just, everybody kind of, the law usually moves very slowly, unfortunately.
We get into an intimate situation and then begin.
Got my eye out for cool cars. Haven't really seen anything.
He says murder, he says. Every time we kiss, he says murder, he says. At a time like this, he says murder, he says.
Asbestos is a fireproof material. It's just something they use for like insulation. Most old movies, very old movies like The Wizard of Oz, The Time Machine, White Christmas, like all those old movies when you see snow falling, it's just asbestos. I can't remember what it's made out of, but it's a fireproof material that gives you cancer or something. It's really bad for you. So all those actors that were in those movies traded their health, probably knowingly / unknowingly, traded their health for success.
Like this and that murder, he says, in that impossible tone. Well,
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm doing a little too much, but it's okay. Here's Western, so we'll take Western down. I'm keeping my eye out, too, now that I know that Pantages wasn't actually on the list, which is surprising, because you'd think Pantages would be a landmark. We'll see. That's pretty cool, Buster. Before my home was here, this area was a place where during World War II they built, and probably before that they built, it was like a bunch of machine shops, huge machine shops, where they built planes and parts for military stuff. If you've ever heard of Rosie the Riveter, she apparently worked in this area. Most people know the poster. Getting close. We're going to a different neighborhood, so there'll be a little, just like LA, this is a legit experience because there's a lot of commute time when you're doing these kind of tours. Even though the city is spread out and there's a lot of stuff everywhere, it is sort of like, for like lack of a better word, it's kind of balkanized. Like there's like little areas and then there's lots of distance in between them. George, your house was built in the 60s, and before that it was just nature. That's awesome.
KTI Radio reminds you.
Western and Wilshire should be the real terms. Okay.
An emergency.
See if I can find that.
Your home has a first aid kit.
I wonder if that's on the map. Like, meaning... Well, there's the Wilshire Police Station. Vermont. Normandy... Where's Western? Rampart. Your home's made out of stone? Cool. Like brickwork or stones?
Cola King
That's really
is the
cool.
king in refreshment. Ice cold. Ask for it at your neighborhood fountain. Or pick up some at your local grocer's.
Looking at the time, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get all of them in, but I'm definitely going to knock out a couple neighborhoods here.
That's as refreshing as it is delicious. The king of refreshment for that anytime.
Cola
thirst.
King.
The thirst of a king can be
I'm
quenched
going to
for just a
take
nickel.
Lewis on
With
6th.
Cola King.
Got you. That's awesome. That sounds like a nice place, George. Missed an overshot. Thank you, Bob. Is that a clucking bell? Alright, so here, this should be something special. Let's get right in front of it. Bullocks Wilshire. Bullocks Wilshire is restricted access, so it's still there, but it's part of a law school campus, and it's closed to the public except for special tours, architectural tours, once or twice a year. Hollywood is Vinewood, yep. Yep. In this it's Hollywood Land, because back in this era, the name was on the sign was Hollywood Land, and they trimmed it off for some reason. Alright, so now let's try, got Western, scroll back a little bit. Western and Wilshire, so we're right here. This is Western, wait a minute. I don't think Western and Wilshire cross in this. Oh no, I see. This is like Wilshire Place. And this is Westmore. Let's see. So the route was Vermont. Then it should be Normandy at some point. I'm looking. There's Beverly. I guess I could take Wilshire down, go through whatever park this is. Just keep an eye open. Alvarado. Hope, that's downtown. That's too far. All right, I'll just take it that way because I don't think there's... Let's see if there's anything in this neighborhood. Oh, there is. There's stuff south of here. I'm going to take Westmoreland down past 9th and then come back up Hoover. We'll take a little detour.
KTI Radio reminds you, make sure to sign up for your Social Security number. Applications available
Back
at
when
your
you had to
local
sign
post
up for your
office.
Social Security
This is
number.
KTI,
That was wild.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. So every once in a while, the controller rattles as if it's telling me there's a collectible around. Let's see. Still looking for unique cars. Agreed. It is legitimately a large map. Pretty cool. So this next block, and then it should be on the right-hand side. Wonder if it's going to trigger from here or if I'm going to have to drive in. I think I have to drive in. All right, we're going in. Oh, here we go. Westlake Tar Pits. Open. Still a major science thing. It's cool that you can see they have the megalodon or whatever you call that elephant with the horns sticking out of it. They still do scientific testing at La Brea Tar Pits, and you can also go there. It's a little park, kind of cool. Great feature for this in the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, The Last Action Hero. There's a hilarious scene. That whole movie is somewhere between trash and awesome. I was thinking the same thing, Pavel, that some of the stuff was just left off. Mammoth, that's a good word for it. Hey, Box. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Must Gang. So you can't get this close to it anymore. This is all fenced up, but you can go on tours and stuff. It is also, at least in my opinion, not this big. This looks like a lake. But pretty cool. It's just like a random... that looks like a saber-toothed tiger or something out there. They've pulled a lot of prehistoric creatures out of this place. It's pretty impressive. All right, let's go. Come on. Move your feet. What up? Nice to meet you. Yeah, so just to give you some insight into where those fires would have been, like when we were way out here in the western part of the city, if you kept going west to the coast, they were kind of north above there or east of the city in Altadena, Pasadena. But no, they haven't recovered those homes or anything. Like, ooh, what is this? Hidden vehicle. Hang on. Yeah, just do this real quick. So they haven't, most have not started rebuilding. I'm sure there were some that were not as damaged as others, but that fire really, all of those fires were just a complete and total, absolute shit show, and should have never happened, in my opinion. Hey, Mrs. Muss. So you being here in chat is important to me right now. You can fill in some of the blanks like Pavel has been doing too. Mrs. Muss is a real LA native. I just live here. I've lived here for almost 20 years. But Mrs. Muss grew up here and knows the city like no one else that I know. Yeah, I bet. You miss it during the winter time. Oh yeah, cool. You lived in Marina Del Rey. I lived in Culver City, right there next to Marina Del Rey for a long time.
likes to
So
decay
there's a
like
hidden
devil
car in
drink.
here.
No matter
Let's see
how
what
many
it is.
toothpaste you try.
I was just thinking I need a different car.
If you're using the
Let's
same
go through the
toothpaste you
backyards.
used 2 years ago, you're missing the new brightness and the natural brilliance of your smile when it's Devil Clean. Devil Clean toothpaste or powder. Don't delay. Ask the druggist for Devil Clean today.
There's a lot of fires here too, Progs, but they're usually a lot better at handling them when it's like a bunch of houses on fire. It's insane. Let's see. A hidden car. Angel City. Rare vehicles to be found. Okay. So... And what do I do now? Do I just like... Is he gonna help me? Is there some sort of... the gold door handle. Perfect. Oh yeah. This is like from Back to the Future. Let's do this. Looks like Biff's car a little bit, and from what I remember.
Ladies,
Chrysler Woody.
how often does this
Wonderful.
happen in your kitchen?
Okay. It said the next is right around the corner. Actually, we're gonna go on Hoover and 9th.
Makes it so easy. Just add milk and those
Yeah, so
tender, delicious
it's
pancakes
dry,
already.
and
After a
when
few
brush
minutes
grows,
on
when
the
it does
griddle.
rain, and
In
then
fact,
turns
Mullen
into
flour can be
tinder
used
really,
for
really
breakfast,
fast.
lunch, and supper.
But usually the
For
fire
meals that are
departments and the
satisfying,
forest,
eating,
National
and
Forest Service and stuff, or the local forest department usually handle it. That did not happen in this situation, which is kind of pretty awful. Westmoreland, so I'm going to go across Westmoreland down to Hoover.
You can cheer up, son. Call the
Yeah, this is a sharp ride.
A new shipment of Mullingar flour
Wilshire
arrives
Place.
every week. Mullingar flour.
If you see something on the side of the road too, let me know if I bypass it or something. And this should be Hoover.
He's stone cold dead in the
Let's see,
market.
where am I?
He's stone cold dead in the market. He's
Okay, so I'm right here, and I need to make a right. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? These are my favorite things, Prox. You know, I like the history and architecture and stuff. So, this here, LA County Art Museum is no longer in this building. I don't even know if that's still there. This is now, oh, okay, so it is still there. It's the Natural History Museum, LACMA, the LA County Art Museum, moved to Miracle Mile in 1965.
He's stone cold dead in the market. He's stone cold dead in the market. I killed
George, that's
nobody
awesome.
but me husband.
Nicely done, dude. I live here and I don't remember half of this stuff. Okay, so that pretty much takes care. There's 2 more in this area. I'm going to go down Wilshire. There's a Parkview Street that I got to look for, so I'm going to get back on Wilshire.
They're swearing to kill me.
Oh, sorry. Please business. A couple more blocks north to Wilshire. Got it. All right. Yeah, LACMA has a really cool art installation that, if you're interested in looking it up, what Pop is mentioning right now is actually I'm going to see what this church is, because this looks familiar. I don't know if it's a... That sounds right to me.
No, man, you can't do that. You stone
Church
cold
with this
dead in
one.
the market, murder. Stone cold dead in the market. The criminal is stone cold dead in the market. I kill
I
nobody
wonder if this
but
is
me
just a
husband.
generic church or if it's going to be a location. I don't think it is. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Watch it, will you?
Look at these
Service
splits.
of the American Century
Yeah,
Broadcasting
it's just a
System.
generic church. Okay.
Some
Back on it. I'm headed for 6th and Carondelet. Here.
A little bird.
So I could actually have him fast travel us, and I think I might do that for the second hour of the show. Let's just have him drive us. Watch it. After I get done with this area, I'm going to start doing fast travel. Yeah, you got to watch out. I'm busy driving. I don't want to care about those people.
There's no use denying, I might as well confess, of all the boys
Look at this thing.
I'm sure I love you best.
Brakes smoking.
Told me we'd be happy.
Park Plaza. The Park Plaza building.
That it's true. A little bird told me we'd be married.
See if I got notes on this one.
And I believe that it's true. This little bird
No notes on it,
told me when
but,
we married.
and I don't recognize it. I assume it's still here. It's a pretty big building. And next we'll go to MacArthur Park, which is right here across the street. The best way to do that. I know who Richard Ramirez is. Yep. There was a pretty good documentary we watched on that. I'm trying to think about where. Hey, Founder, how you doing, dude? Some of these, like that location, I don't really recognize as anything. Here we've got MacArthur Park, and I believe MacArthur Park has been in some movies. I want to say that I've seen this in some movies, but don't quote me on it. I can't remember. I always mix up the park where they filmed Drive. I don't think that's MacArthur Park. I think that's Silver Lake Park. But Paul's calling out the name of the song, Ella Fitzgerald, Stone Cold Dead in the Market. It's a pretty cool jam. I liked it. Yeah, this is MacArthur Park.
That it's true.
It was on Netflix. Okay, the Richard Ramirez thing. I'm having a good time playing it right now, Founder.
ACB, American
Hey,
Century
thank you,
Broadcasting.
Xbox. Hope I'm saying that right. Thanks for
We
sharing
go
it.
to Washington now
Really
with
appreciate
national news from American Century Broadcasting.
All right, so the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to have him actually start driving me. Let me see if there's anything in my notes about MacArthur Park. MacArthur Park remains a public city park, though its luxury status from the 40s has faded. That's what I was thinking too, Mrs. Muss, that it is in Drive, but I don't remember for sure, so I don't want to give misinformation. All right, George, have a good one. These next few, I'm not super familiar with, but we're going to go, I'm going to have my man drive instead here.
Not be considered.
Oh, cool. We went to a 1920s party like a million years ago, and it's right across the street from the MacArthur. And the hotel in the movie is right there. Okay, cool. There is, I think there's a golf course. Yeah, there's a couple golf courses. All right, so I'm going to do this the quicker way because time is burning really fast. So the next place is on Wilshire and what is that? Lucas? And it looks like it's basically like right here. So I'll set a custom destination and then just hold triangle and
You're behind the wheel.
Tell Grumpy Pants here to drive instead.
We guard that with great
Evelyn Knight and
care.
the Stardusters sang A Little Birdie. That's awesome. Are you remembering these right off the top of your head? It's great.
Miserably.
I'm not
We
great
will
with that.
never
Here we go. This is the Good Samaritan Hospital. Still open, but it's now known as PIH Health Good Samaritan Health Center, and is still a major hospital. Next, we'll go to, let's see, this is on, this one I don't know much about, but it's going to be on Whitmer and 7th. Right about here. Des was born there? That's cool.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So our niece was born at that hospital. See, this is what I'm saying. It's good to have you. This one I don't know much about. But this apparently is a... interesting. Is the thing gonna pop? I'll try getting in the car again. Scooch over.
Slow and steady, come on!
Maybe I have to drive around the other side.
Old empty beds brings our heart as lead.
This is why I'm not allowed to drive classic cars.
Feel like old Ned, hey, what did I do to be so blind?
This is supposed to pop as a landmark. I don't know much about the Mayfair, personally. I'm gonna drive away and come back. Oh, here it was. The Mayfair. So in my notes, I have the Mayfair. I don't think I do. I'm not familiar with this one. I don't know much about the Mayfair. Mrs. Musk, do you recognize the Mayfair? I don't. I agree. I was just going to say, I love that sound. And that's cool, Founder. I'm glad you were able to make it too, dude. Okay, next up, I'm going to go to 9th and Bixell. And I'm just going to have him keep driving me. This is going to go a lot quicker this way. 9th and Bixell. I guess it's right here.
You can drive.
Just stepping out into traffic like no big deal. Just a pretty, okay. Just a classic hotel. It's been there for a long time. This one, look at that. There's like a castle turret. I'm guessing that's part of what I'm supposed to be looking at. A giant church. Whoa, 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 whoa! Wait a minute. Yeah, I heard there was a fire. I didn't know it was in the UK though. That's cool. I mean, just delay GTA 6 a little more for us, please. Get in the car, big guy. You can do this. It's really weird. This guy has to get in the car first. Easy cool. Let me take a closer look at the map and see exactly. So I think I do have to drive around to the other side here, I'm guessing.
Boy, howdy. He sure can play.
Yeah, but it was like a water boiler or a boiler of some kind, right? Like a hot water heater or something like that. I don't think it was like a bomb. Okay. Christ Crown of Thorns. This I don't know anything about. For some reason, based on the way that it looks. Oh, okay, it's open. It's still an active parish on North Rossmore Avenue. Here, it looks like a tree fell on it. So, I'm assuming this will be part of the story later on in the game. Okay, and then after this, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any because I want to get all of them. This next one, I think I've already done. It's here. Nope, that's the public library. Where is it? San Francisco. This one, the Intolerance Set. I already done this, but we'll just drive by it real quick. Not a real thing. As far as I know, it's not real. It's just something that was in the game. That big set. If you were here last Monday, you saw me chasing a man through this set. It was fun. Have you ever noticed, Spatula, that if you ride a donkey in Red Dead Redemption 2, it sounds like a clarinet that's broken? So this is a set for the movie in this game. I don't think. Just double check. I'm pretty sure that is not a thing. We're getting back into the part of town. I started on the west side because I wanted to see some parts of this game that I haven't seen yet. So we got the LACMA, Tar Pits, Brown Derby, Bullocks, MacArthur Park, Christ the King Church. Where is it? Yeah, I don't think this is Intolerance. Oh, it is a real movie. So it's demolished. The massive wooden set was torn down in 1919, shortly after the movie failed. In reality, it was gone long before 1947, making it a ghost landmark in the game. I didn't know that. I guess I've never heard of Intolerance, the movie, because it was an absolute failure. So that makes sense, but I guess it was a set, failed, and then they tore it down in 1919. So it's actually more of like a little respect to... Kind of cool. I like that. Okay, just quickly referencing the map. This next area is sort of like the Bunker Hill, downtown LA, and there's a lot to see. So I'm just gonna fly through a lot of this, and I'm gonna start actually, I guess it doesn't really matter where I start, but we're getting close to getting all these done. So I'm gonna start in the south. We're gonna go to the Los Angeles Examiner next. DD sent a gifted membership. It went to James Cooper 5028. Thanks for supporting the channel, D. I appreciate that a lot.
Friends, quality is an American trait, and Americans recognize quality whether they're in New York,
Trying to see in my notes if there's anything about the Examiner. I'm assuming the Examiner was just a building where, probably just a old building where they had a newspaper, but it's on the corner of 11th and Broadway. Yes, that was where the chase scene happened, exactly. So 11th and Broadway, it looks like it's this building right here. And I'll let my friend here take the wheel.
You know the way. You can drive.
You know the way. I'm glad the game hasn't really given me a hard time about this, because we're supposed to be at work doing stuff like solving crimes. Let's see. I'm guessing it's going to be a pretty building. And I think that's a hotel. Where would you be? Is it this? Oh, the Examiner. Is this maybe the newspaper before the LA Times? Maybe? Come on, Trigger. I want to get a good look at you. The Examiner on 11th is just a parking lot now. Yeah, I figure there's at least going to be 10% of these that got turned into parking lots. Alright, Founder. See you on Discord, dude. Watch out, watch out. There we go.
Give me a break.
The Examiner, not here. Okay. Fair enough. Moving on. I keep going. I got lots to see. Now we're going to go see the old RKO Theater, which is also not here anymore. I don't think RKO Theaters even exist. But this should be, I think, a movie theater. Pretty sure.
Once, she warned me twice, but I don't.
Can you drive to this one?
Please drive to this one. It's much easier to drive the car moving forward, but it was just, okay, I'm just getting it. I'll just back out. Okay, this should pop almost immediately. Yep, here we go. RKO Theaters. There are none of these. RKO Theaters, I don't think, is even in business anymore. But I bet you... and this is not here anymore. This was demolished a long time ago. Give me the button. Let's see it. Look at this, Mrs. Muss. They have cigarettes called guanaco. Can you remind me what guanaco means in Spanish again? Odd Man Out. Continuous. Daily from 2 p.m. I think I'm probably going to have to drive by again. Gotta wait for Slowpoke here. What? He just stopped. Stopped and stared. I thought it was for a Salvadoran. I just couldn't remember. I know someone whose nickname is Guanaco. He is Salvadoran, but I forgot if there was a deeper meaning or if it was just a funny thing to say. A funny slang term for a Salvadoran. So that makes you Guanaca. Cool. RKO Theater. Checked off the list. Where's my man drive me to next? Okay, that makes sense. That's rad, Spatula. That missed me. I've always had to pay once at a time, see the movie, go away. That's it. So now we're going to Los Angeles and 6th Street. 6th Street's a great way to get across town, by the way. It's a trick.
You can drive.
There is if you want to get from east to west in LA, go to 6th Street. It's the best way to do it. It's a little known local tip. I'm not familiar with the movie, Paul. That's pretty awesome. Okay, here. Let's see. What are we going to see over here? This is supposed to be like a bus terminal, I think. Supposed to be a bus terminal here somewhere. So I'm going to get in the car. That's very funny, Mrs. Musk. There we go. Main Street Terminal. This is where those little... It's not a bus terminal. It's where those light rail, the red cars would have come. As you can see, it says Pacific Electric Station. They were electric cars that drove all over the city. They do not exist anymore. There's not a thing. I know. Doing it, I feel like the driving, it's a little bit cartoonized. There's no way. So we've already seen the Bradbury Building and Angel's Flight. Oh, actually, I don't think I've been to Angel's Flight. So let's go to Angel's Flight next. And actually, I have a little bonus for this one. Sorry. There we go. I wish we had them. I totally wish we had them. Oh, Coles is on... I thought Coles was on 2nd, but that's where you saw Dave Chappelle. Did we meet in LA? Yeah, that's where I met her. Yep. Let's see. So we need to be on 3rd and just south of Olive. So I think this is going to be right here.
You drive.
That he did.
I need to go over the case notes.
Lionel Hampton. Hey, bop, rebop.
The ACB Network presents national news from...
It is on 6th, huh? I thought it was on Hill and 2nd for some reason, but I won't argue with the pro. So this one, where are you at? There we go. Wow, this looks so different now. And in fact, this is, yeah, this is perfect. It's a little wrong, but yeah, there's two for one right here. So this is Angel's Flight. Angel's Flight is the shortest railway, and it's been open and closed like a million times. But basically, if you're here on the map and you want to go up to this top here, it's not here, but there's a street called Hill Street that should be right here. And it's exactly what it sounds like. And so the bonus I have is I was just there yesterday and actually rode this yesterday. So this is what it looks like in real life. Hope you guys can see that okay. And you can see how different the city looks, but that's it from yesterday. And it's a couple bucks. You ride it up the hill, and then up here is where like mostly like central business district, but also like art museums, the Walt Disney Center and stuff like that.
What are we waiting for?
And then this tunnel that I'm standing next to is not actually right next to. It's
Five-star goddamn wedding.
It's not actually right next to Angel's Flight. It's down the street, but they just put them together here. But that's what that tunnel looks like today. There's a bunch of apartment buildings on top of it. And then that means, let me get in the car because I'm going to drive this part. I don't need him to drive, but yep, it's also where they filmed 500 Days of Summer in that park, which I think is like, I think it was called the Bunker Park. Come on, dude, hurry up. Yeah, Pershing Square. We're gonna get to that. I'm pretty sure that's where they do the ice rink. Come on, get in the car. Oh, don't be afraid. It's okay. So I'm gonna do these really quick because some of them I've already done, but I'll stop it. Yep.
I get the point.
Do I have to see the top of this? Maybe. Weird. All right, I'm gonna go up top really quickly. Oh, there it is. Angel's Flight.
And you will be so accustomed to me and almost no.
And then, so part of the reason too that Angel's Flight existed is it came down the hill and you had Grand Central Market. I talked about this on a short recently, but if you go one block over, we will be at one of my top favorite landmarks in the city is here, the Bradbury Building. We talked about this last episode. Also, you have the $1 Million Theater here, made by the same person who made Man's Chinese Theater, Sid Grauman, and then Grand Central Public Market. And so I have some bonus stuff for this too, because I just went there yesterday. Let me get it on screen here. So today, this is what Grand Central Market looks like. You can see inside, it's just a huge market. And then you've got the $1 Million Theater. It's right here. Such a beautiful day yesterday. And then the Bradbury Building across the street. Yeah, here. When you go inside, you have things like produce, sausages, questionably named businesses, although Eggs Love makes some really good breakfast sandwiches. Definitely, especially, I agree. Seafood, lots of like watch them cook kind of thing. Burgers, breakfast sandwiches, tacos. I found this to be really funny. I was actually taking a picture of this ramen restaurant, and this lady is obviously getting some serious bad news, good news, or shocking news. I don't know. I don't know who those people are. I don't feel like fighting the sound right now. And yeah, it's sort of near the jewelry district. Yep. Buster, yeah. And then they had these fantastic donuts. I had one of these, the chocolate covered with the Bavarian cream. What else? I got a couple more pictures in here, I think. I think this is one of my favorite pictures of the day. I really liked just all of this. This is how busy it is. And it's just such a great experience. All sorts of different foods, dried goods, produce. I had some pork katsu, like a cutlet, fried cutlet with some rice from this little Japanese market or this little Japanese place. They were very nice people, very cool, quick, cheap. And then, of course, if you want, on Saturday, if you saw the thumbnail from Saturday when me and the gang are all standing in Grand Theft Auto, it was on top of this building in that game. So, we got more to see. So I want to see if I can get. Does the Grand Central Market set a different price for different customers? No. The lady was MVP of Grand Market. Yes, she was. She would be a good thumbnail. Yeah. I don't think anyone else would understand it except for us, but that's okay. It was really funny. Those are funny moments. So we got Bradbury, Angel's Flight. There's one more up the street, which is maybe a little less interesting, but still worth doing because I'm going to try and get all of these today. I don't know if I technically can do that, but so it looks like it is right above the R. Here. It's right here. Yeah, and Mrs. Must found a way to get free tacos. There's a place right on the edge of Grand Central Market that serves
You're behind the wheel.
Pork. And if you stand there while they're cutting up the pork, they'll give you like a tortilla with some a sample. It was really good. Nice hack. And you could go by there like every hour. I'm sure they wouldn't remember you. And worms to scratch. This is going to be the Hall of Records. This is where the County of Los Angeles, man, this car has seen better days. This is where the County of Los Angeles stores records. Still there. You can still drive by this place anytime you want. Next up. Oh, I'm trying to control the map with the controller. That's not how this works, Michael. I'm going to keep on heading north, and we're going to go to El Pueblo de Los Angeles. This is the Pueblo is like the oldest. It's called Olvera Street Market, and it is like the oldest part of LA. And it's this little market where you can go and get all sorts of great it's like old town Mexico stuff, so you can get a lot of cultural food.
I need to go over the case notes.
Gifts, artwork, clothing.
You know the way. You can drive.
Stuff like that. It's pretty cool. You may have walked by several times. I know you did. I watched you. Yep, and you could stay there the whole day.
So quiet yourself.
He's good looking for a policeman.
Hey. I know. So yeah, okay. This is cool. This is a cool angle on this. We could actually walk. I'm gonna walk to Union Station. I guess I need the car. Union Station is like right over there. It's like if it was, it's to the left and behind all of this. But this circle, and then there's, I'll show you. When we go around the corner this way, Puebla is a soccer club in Mexico. That makes sense. So there would be down this row. Yeah, this is exactly real. There would be carts, like kiosks, all down the middle of the road here. And then on the side, there's restaurants and different shops and stuff. But in the middle of this road right here, there would be all sorts of little booths where you could buy stuff from sellers. This is a very honest, recreation of Olvera Street. And then that, if I'm not mistaken, that should be Union Station. Might be off. It could be over this way. Nope, that's Union Station. So let's see. I will take this. Sorry, sir. Police business.
Out of the car. Police.
You can't do this.
I'm allowed to do this. This is what I do.
Polish girls arrive at Montreal, Canada in a post-war labor experiment by a Canadian industrialist. The girls are part of a group of 100 who will work.
It's a busy part of town because you've got Union Station right here. There's a lot of travelers, a lot of tourism. If I'm not mistaken, that looks like Union to me. the main train station, so if you took a train tour. Yeah. Well, Union Station. Let's see if I have any cool information about that. Yeah, just that it's open, still a main railway hub for LA, serving Amtrak and Metrolink. So Amtrak is all over the country. That's the trains in the U.S., and then Metrolink is local trains. So at some point, I don't think it's the case today, but there's a train that goes by our home, like probably a mile walk from our house. You can go less than a mile. You could go catch a train. That actually technically goes to Los Angeles Airport, but we could also, I think, link up to it and get to Union Station. It'd just be a long way to travel. Probably be pretty cheap, though. And so that's Union, El Pueblo. Oh, we are so close, and I think I'm going to do this. This is great. These trams seem more modern than in your country. That's awesome. Yes, I wish we still had them. The Chinatown one is way up Broadway, which I guess makes sense. Let's see. Looks like it's right here, so I'm going to get out and let my homeboy drive here. You took the train to San Diego from Union? That sounds nice. We've done Fullerton, which is not on that line. Well, it's the same line, but we've done Fullerton to Carlsbad, more or less, or Oceanside. Beautiful. I love being on the train. That's the coastal cruiser or whatever it's called, coastliner, something like that, where you're along the coast most of the time. It's great to look over and see. Oh yeah, this is an accurate reproduction of Chinatown. It's cool to look over and see all the cars in traffic, and you're over here looking at the ocean flying down the tracks. It's awesome. Yeah, hell yeah. This would be you could slant the roof a little bit, make it into a lowrider. Just so much like, hey, that's a cool car too. So much like GTA, where the car you're driving ends up being like every car around you. So far, this is a really accurate representation of our Chinatown. Now, the real Chinatown that you want to go to in the West is in San Francisco, but LA has a pretty good Chinatown as well, and it looks exactly like this.
Where does baby oil come from?
What? Did he just ask where baby oil comes from? It comes from P. Diddy's house, okay? Like, this is so accurate.
Are you drunk, mister?
This is totally... Like, if you remember a few years ago, I put a picture of, what's that little character, the running anime character? Little guy in orange. I shared a picture from right here, not that long, well, a couple years ago, but you can always book me as a tour guide. It's even more fun in person, because we'll be sweating in the car, listening to music and stuff. Yeah, the coast views are beautiful in that coastliner. That's fun. Did you stay overnight in San Diego? Was it for work, or did you just go down there for fun? I like San Diego a lot. I like living up here, but I like traveling there. It's a nice place to check out every once in a while. Oh! The sound effect.
Just when it's time to go.
Good luck to your Hoosiers, by the way, Spatula. How do I trigger this? Watch it, watch it, watch it. I'm gonna go around to the other side. Nope. There we go. Triggered. It's 26. Look at that. Yeah, San Diego's cool. I definitely think it's a nice place. I think I'm gonna end up with a few missing here. This will be fun. So the next one is straight ahead. I think that's City Hall, that big tall building. Trip with your colleagues, few days off to party. Awesome. I don't know how to make him pick up his hat. This is down Central and 3rd. It's this building, whatever this is. I like this, how the fast travel works.
Can you drive to this one?
I know I've said that like 10 times, but it's still pretty cool.
Hits of the week, chart toppers, and variety.
I don't think there's a lot. There are some places you can enter, Buster, but it's not really that. It's not really that interactive. So this is LA Cold Storage, and I think this is a big white building now. I don't think it looks like this. Vaguely know what this is, but I don't exactly. Let's see if my notes have anything. Nope. Nope, I didn't note anything about it because I don't know anything about it. So that's another one crossed off the list, though. 4th and 6th Street Viaducts. Let's go to this one next. This one says National Biscuit Company. I hope they butter them biscuits. So it's on Mateo and... It's like right here, Mateo and Industrious.
Grown men playing it.
You checked out the new update.
You know the way. You
and
drive.
you just you just jumped right in with Extreme. That's awesome. Paul, are you noticing that the radio stations are fake? I agree. I think they just pause while you're not in the car. It's probably easiest to like develop, to code it to do that, I guess would be a nice way to say it. All right. What is this? A biscuit company. Well, okay. I don't see no biscuits. This is the spot. It's on that side of the road, though, so here, get it. I think it either pauses it or just completely restarts or changes it. Huh. National Biscuit Company. I don't know what this is a reference to. I don't have no knowledge of what the National Biscuit Company is. Got cold storage. Alright, so now let's take a look. I can just drive to these. We're gonna go up to Whittier Boulevard. The other way, I think. I'm kind of turned around now. Hang on. Yeah. So there's one of these are going to be two bridges that go over the LA River, essentially. And one of them is the 6th Street Bridge, which we're going to go over now. And it was always really a famous one. I think it originally was, oh, man, that looks like Superman's, Clark Kent's truck from the beginning of that movie. So the 6th Street Bridge was known for these two humps, the shape of it, but it's no longer. They demolished it and rebuilt it, and it's very fancy looking now. It's a lot different. But I got to drive across it a bunch of times when it was this way.
What's that?
6th Street
Lemon
Viaduct.
wash whistle. That means pots and pans are lemon wash clean.
Pots and
It makes
pans.
short work of dirt and cooking grime. Just a
Yeah,
swish of
Nabisco,
the
right?
rag
National
gets them
Biscuit
sparkling
Company. I don't know what that has to do with LA, but
Wow, these pots sure are clean.
G1 might know if they butter the biscuits. That's what I was thinking too. Okay, and then next I'm going to come out here and go all the way to the dead end, and then go up to the 4th Street Bridge, which I think is still there. I don't know, I'll have to check my notes, but
spots that occasionally get unclosed and that moths love to feed upon. Easy, quick lemon wash. Just listen for the whistle. The lemon wash whistle means it's gotta be
so
clean.
up
Lemon
1,
wash all-purpose cleaner.
2, should be the next major intersection. We'll go left. That should be 4th. 6th Street is new. Yep, the bridge is new, but I don't know about 4th Street. Probably. This probably still exists. Let me see if my notes say anything about it. Yep, it's still there. So, hang on, I'll give you some notes as soon as I cross over the threshold here. I think this is going to be like number 23. I thought there were 30, but... Hey, Star Map, trophy earned. Discover all landmarks around the city. Thanks for coming on this ride with me, guys. That was really fun. 4th Street Viaduct. So the 6th Street Bridge was an original 1932 bridge. The one that we saw just now was demolished in 2016 and then replaced, and it's called the Ribbon of Light. And that was opened in 2022. It used to light up, and then they did all these like street takeovers, people doing burnouts and fireworks and stuff. So they turned the lights off, I think, last year. But yeah, 4th Street is still there. Yeah, it says this is a major bridge for vehicle traffic crossing the LA River. There are some other things that I found that aren't mentioned, that aren't part of this. Let me get out of the car so I'm not screaming over the music. There are some things that are not part of the challenge. Like there's like Pantages was one of them, and what else? I'm gonna try and find one more thing in this neighborhood. Nice thing is most of this you can just Google and not always, but you can just Google them and it'll tell you what cross street it's on. So it would be...
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Hey, Cole. This guy's all mad. There's so many things, so I'm like looking over this this map. I'll show you. I'm using this map like I've done in the past for games like Ghosts of Yotei or Red Dead Redemption 2. There's so much stuff to see here. So there's a shield hidden somewhere. I don't even know what that means. There's cars, little films. Let me see if I can find. There's an ice cream place. Clues. Some of this I'm not trying to do because they are part of the game that I want to get to later. There's an ice cream shop here that's not real, but it's a ice cream cone.
What are we waiting for?
Shut your mouth. It's an ice cream cone shaped ice cream shop. And I think it would be pretty cool to see, but maybe it's not on this map. I know it's here. Let's see if... Hang on a second. I'm trying to find it. Of course, once I say that things are usually easy to find. It's found in the city of Los Angeles as part of the 30 landmarks. It is not. We did not do that. Give me just a second. I'm looking at something that... it's just... I don't want any spoilers to come up. I can avoid spoilers with my eyes pretty easily, but... Archie's.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Shut your mouth. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm sure it's here. Airfield, Alico, Alive Motel. Bank of America. I don't bank with them, but I know of them. Kavanaugh's Bar, the Central Morgue, yada, yada, yada. I don't know, there is one somewhere here. We'll probably pass by it at some point, and I'll scream and stop and look at it and take pictures of it, but that's, it's a shame. I'm surprised, too, that they don't have the big donut, Randy's Donuts, although I'm sure Randy's Donuts is like a 70s thing, not a 40s deal, but it's a shame.
What are we waiting for?
Would you shut your mouth? I don't care. Can't find the ice cream thing. Landmarks. List of landmarks, Angel's Flight, Bradbury, Brown Derby, Bullocks, Chinatown. We did all this stuff. Well, this might remain a bit of a secret, mate, and we'll have to watch for it as the game goes on. I missed some stuff in chat.
Let's get moving.
You know what? I wish I could punch him. I really would. I really do. I'm going to go back down to the other bridge, and I think I'm going to try and just see. I don't even know what the badges are. I think you find like police badges as collectibles. Maybe it'll just be fun to check it out. I'm guessing it's not on the bridge, but it was fun. Nice way to get a trophy knocked out. No big whoop. I don't know if I've not really looked into what the platinum requirements are for this game, but I assume they're going to be pretty rough. It's Rockstar, and this is an older game, so older games usually put you into like extreme hard mode challenges.
It's up to every American, man, woman, and child.
So I might not platinum it, but at least now I can feel great that I got all the locations. Got to tour you guys around the city that I love. 1940s version of it. It was still pretty fun.
Some dry goods or preserves will help those who need it the most. Donate to
different man in front of the
captain. Buy your victory bonds. Available at your favorite movie theater.
Okay, I'm gonna just kind of take a look here. I feel like this thing is going to be. I know I can't fight him. I want to. I feel like this is either going to be on top of the bridge somewhere, here in the middle, or underneath the bridge. So I'm just going to get out and get on foot for a minute. This guy can yell at me some more, but I'm faster than him. It's kind of... Hey Enduro, I'm playing this on PS5. And this is my Monday show, so Mondays I do Rockstar games, Wednesdays are reserved for Remedy games. Friday and Saturdays, I do different series that still fit into that like highly cinematic kind of game. I don't know where to find this thing. I wonder if you can like walk up on top here. Which also I think that in this game when you get close to something, it gives you a little indicator. Nope, we're not doing this, I guess. This is before the days where they allowed you to do fun stuff like that, apparently. Come on, come on. Do this. This is not GTA. I won't, I promise. Thank you, Arthur, for throwing the schedule up there. That's my tried and true schedule. If I'm not here on one of those days and you don't know about it ahead of time, panic. Something going on. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna have to look at the map. So it says Hidden Shield. I see. It's downstairs. It's underneath. Let's go. Get in.
Head full of nothing.
Where's he going?
But stay screening radio.
Yep, them's the rules.
Musical favorite. Brought to you
and
by
them's the commands.
Brand cigarettes. Tex Williams.
Now, I'm a feller with a heart of gold with the ways of a gentleman, I've been told.
the kind of fellow that wouldn't even harm a flea. So next week I'll focus on, I'll probably replay the cutscene that we saw at the beginning. Maybe it's not needed. I guess I could probably just paraphrase what it was, but next Monday I'll do at least 2 of the cases. I think that's what I've been averaging, about 2 cases every show. And once again, I thank you guys for being here with me while I let my curiosity kind of roll. You're at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you just gotta have another cigarette. Okay, I see. I gotta keep going. It's gonna be kind of weird, but I'm gonna get over there somehow. Probably gonna have to go a little off-road. Now in a game of chess the other night, old Dame Fortune was doing me right. The kings and the queens, they just kept on coming around. Then I got a pull from the high, but the bluff didn't work on a certain guy. He just kept on easy. Raised me, and I raised him. I sweated blood, sink or swim. He finally called and then didn't raise the bet. So there should be a ladder here. Ace is full, pal. How about you? And he said, well, I'll tell you in just a minute or two, but right now I just gotta have a cigarette. Small cigarette. You smoke yourself to death. So here together right now, we're just gonna learn what this means. I don't exactly understand. But get up there. It says that there's a badge hidden here somewhere. This man's having like the best day of his life. Hey, there we go. Badge number 2483. Can't wait till the WRC season starts. Now that Dakar's over, and there's no F1, and there's no WRC, I'm like, not trying to rush time. I do like this time of year, but man, yep, it's back. It's crazy too. Like, it feels like they only take like a month off, but that's not true. I know it's been a lot longer than that. You hate to make him wait, but you just gotta have another cigarette. Oh, this anti-smoking song. It's great.
The American Century Broadcasting Company salutes our fans and reminds you to check with your local real estate agent for exclusive homes reserved for our soldiers.
Fight?
New homes beginning at $5,000.
New homes beginning at $5,000. I know I've heard that before, but man, every time.
In the Chicago suburb of Skokie, Illinois, confiscated pinball machines finally take the rap. They
confiscated pinball machines. That's
cute. Take a beating. It's all proud of a $40,000 jackpot.
I did. Cars are looking pretty cool.
Which caused the indictment of 6
so far, for me at least, this is the first year in a while where there wasn't at least one ugly car. I don't know. I haven't seen anything terrible. Then again, I don't think I've seen Stakes livery yet. That was the ugliest last year. Let's see if there's a hidden car here somewhere.
Broadcasting Network.
I know. I'll take 2. What was the... I'm just looking at the map real quick, so hang tight. This looks like a good one. Nope, that's part of the story. Some of these cars are going to be like part of the story.
I've got a juicehead, babe.
Looking for the name of a... that sounds cool. I want to try and fast travel this. Nice, Spatula. Good luck to your Hoosiers. There's a hidden car here on Oakwood. Where are we? Melrose is here somewhere. Samo. There you go. Oh, there it is. Bam. I'm guessing that's it. Yep. Yeah, he's tired of getting in and out of the car.
You can drive.
Be my guest. You can drive me. Okay, where's this thing at? Nope. See, the red lipstick murder is next. We'll do that. That'll be a next week thing. No. He did not do a very good job. He just drives us close enough. But I need accuracy, pal. This is fun. I like this game a lot. I've talked about it before, but I remember the first time I played this game, I thought, when it was brand new, I thought it was really cool and special at first, but for some reason, it could have been, there could be a lot of reasons for it, but for some reason, I did not retain interest in it. I played like the first mission, and sometimes it can make you feel like you made big mistakes, but I've learned that even if you make mistakes, you're pretty much okay. Like, it's not the end of the world. And I like that. I like that about it.
Jesus, Phelps!
Jesus, Phillips. Well, that's cool. Cadillac unveiling it during one of the biggest American sporting events makes sense. Oh, sorry about you.
KTI Radio reminds you to immunize your child today. Only with your help and eternal vigilance can these diseases be eradicated.
It's in a garage here somewhere.
Delicious and creamy Spencer's Root Beer is your producer of this special broadcast. Yes, today and every day, Spencer's Root Beer provides you with a front row seat to America's favorite radio entertainment. The bubbles dance in the glass and on the tongue. Smooth as satin.
Oh, it's on the second
There's no need
block.
to put up with flavorless wartime brands. 8 out of 10.
Could we try not killing the people that pay our salary?
While you sit back and
sorry.
enjoy America's
This should be in this
root beer of choice
alleyway.
with a frosty glass of
There's a couple of them over here, but this one, there it is.
All the way from Indianapolis. Let's hear a song from...
Yeah, I don't know what happened to these prices, and I don't know what that lamp did, but it didn't look right to me. Oh, okay, cool. This is a little three-wheeler, I think. What a weird little car. Yep. What a strange... I mean, I would drive it, but wow, this is really strange. Too fast? Is it nimble? Yeah, you better run.
The sun will shine.
A little low back. Ooh, we're sitting close.
Some folks can lose the blues.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac.
It's weird.
But when I think of you, another shower falls.
Is this song in Fallout as well? Or the same singer? This sounds very much like a song I heard in Fallout 3. It does look like a boat. Looks like something you can go right in the water with.
Thanks for the tip.
All right.
Too much.
Okay. I'm gonna try and let's see what I got for pictures today. I know I took a couple. Hey, there's that new update. Fire break update. No, home. Bring me home. Home. I do think it's going to be this one. This is a sharp picture with the brown derby. I kind of like that. So let's see if I can doctor it up a little bit. Fit a logo in. It's not going to be rocket science, you know. Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted. I don't know what movie you're talking about. I've never even heard of that. Yeah. Mailbox says nothing is safe. Nothing is safe from my driving style. I live in a world without consequence. Okay, as usual, I'm going to bump saturation up by 25%. And then in this case, I think the brightness is going to be too much. So there's sunshine in the background, so I'm not going to do this step. It's already pretty bright. So I'll bump the shadows up. I don't want it to be like too crazy. I mean, it looks like a typical kind of overcast day. Right. I don't recognize I don't think I know that one. And then I should have a LA Noire logo right here. Now the question is where to put it. I probably could make this really small, like 400 pixels wide. Nah. I think I'll keep it a little larger than that. So maybe like 800. And then flip it over to the other side. Thank you. And then what I'll do is, I like the placement of this a lot. It actually has a nice empty portion right here. It could have been popular in Eurasia instead. Yeah, the word looks familiar. Fantomas looks familiar, but I'm thinking of why that looks familiar to me. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. So I know Fantomas because it's an American experimental supergroup formed in 1998. It features vocalist Mike Patton from Mr. Bungle or Faith No More, Buzz Osborne from Melvins, and who else? So I know a band. Dave Lombardo from Slayer played drums for them. Trevor Dunn was in Mr. Bungle. So I know Fantomas, but I don't know the movie. I know the band, not the movie. Maybe Americans banned Fantomas. We do like banning random things for no reason. So here's what I'm going to do to give this a little bit of a 3D effect. It's right here where the L is over the car. I don't really love that. So what I tend to do is make it somewhat opaque so I can see the car in the background like this. And then I'll go in with the eraser and just trim out this piece. And on GIMP, it's really easy because if you click once and then hold shift, it gives you like this line where you can swipe without really having to, GIMP, if you're not familiar, if you're wondering, is the software I use to make thumbnails, to make logos, everything. Yeah, everything that you see on the channel, in the merch shop, all that stuff, it all comes from here. So then when we turn it back on, it kind of gives a slightly three-dimensional look to it. I wish I could make this blue part of the screen a little bit bluer. But instead, what I'll do is I'll put like an old vignette on this. We'll do a vignette, a little bit of, I don't want blur. I want light and shadow. Louis Defunes. Let me see if I know him. Or Funes. I don't know how to say. Nope. I don't recognize him. No. I see Fantomas, 1964 movie. I don't recognize any of these other movies other than the one that you're talking about. So no, I don't know him. I don't know him. French actor and comedian. Intriguing. We're going to go with I like the square vignette and pulling the edges in a little bit like this. Just a little bit in the top. Look at that. It's pretty, ain't it? So there's one. Let me see. Was there another photo? One more in here. Buster's with me. Hasn't seen it. There's this one. I like this, the fact that it's the Pantages, and I like the little go. I wonder, though, if I'll be able to fit... I wish I had a license plate. I would put LA Noire on the license plate, but maybe I can do something with this. Let's see. As always, my screenshot stuff always takes 8 pixels too much. If anybody knows how to solve that problem, let me know. I don't really care, but it's something that you get used to. So similar stuff, 25% saturation. See how nice that looks? See how like dry it is right here? And then bumping the saturation warms it up. And then when I put it on YouTube, it'll actually dry it out a little bit or cool it down a little anyway. But so I do that every time just because YouTube tends to desaturate things for some reason. A lot of good movies with him you saw in your childhood. Interesting. It must be maybe because he was French. Maybe the comedy didn't come across to the U.S. in the same way. I'm gonna do this. This one is also like a right in the middle of the day shot, so I think I can do. This is pretty nice. I don't love this picture, but it's cool. Let's see what I can figure out. That's what I'm thinking. That would make the most sense to me. Just thinking. Almost never put logos down here. That's a dead zone on YouTube because they put the timer in thumbnails there. Probably wouldn't do it here because eventually my face will have to go here. Putting it here ruins the Pantages moment. I don't think the layout of this one is going to work. So I can scale this back to like 800. There's just no sweet spot for it. I mean, I could put it up here, but that's just kind of meh. This is definitely the thumbnail for today. And maybe what I'll do is try and add in a little text. I don't usually do this. Whoops. I don't usually do this, but let's see. Maybe a little, some script in white. It's like a good 50s font. There's so many. What was the name of this trophy? Locations Trophy, LA Noire, Star Map. That's not the font. That ain't it. That's kind of old school looking. That's very old looking. Benny Hill, I remember that. That I have seen. I might not go with any of this. I'm just trying. I'm going to look at all this stuff. And I might not write Star Map, but no, that's a font that I used during like the Mafia games for a little while. Spooky. Christmas? No. Mr. Bean's classic too. Yep, very funny. I was like this year old when I realized that Mr. Bean is basically silent comedy. Never really looked at it that way, but I watched some of his Christmas stuff and I realized anyone could understand this. Like anyone could get these jokes. Yeah, none of this is doing it for me. I'm afraid none of this is going to work. I'm just going to leave it as it is. I don't want to overdo it. Wow, that's ugly. Too much text on these things is not always good. And I think from the title and what's on screen, people will get it. This is an old classic as well, but got to try, right? Try different things. I also wish that at some point I should go through and clean up which of these fonts. There are fonts on this list I would never, ever use for any reason. There's a lot of them, actually. Look at all those Montserrats. Why do I have so many? But there's a bunch of these that will never, ever be used. And like, that's a nice 40s look, but nah. Anyway, this Wednesday, I'm going to be cooking up some more drama in Max Payne, Remedy Games Max Payne. Oh, there's so many, dude. I don't know what to do with all these. Papyrus, classic. So Max Payne on Wednesday, and then Friday and Saturday this week will be Far Cry 3. Just got a new 60 frames per second update. It's weird that that comes out now, but I'm excited about the rest of the week. It should be good. You all do such a wonderful job supporting the channel, and I appreciate everything that you do and who you are. I do have some shorts coming on Tuesday and Thursday, as usual. Those are my short release days, so please make sure you watch them from beginning to end and like them. By the way, if you haven't liked today's show, please do so before you go. How many fonts? Yeah, exactly. Thanks, D. Thanks, Progs, Pavel, Buster, Paul, Julie, Arthur, of course. Thank you for moderating. This has been a whole lot of fun. It went exactly how I wanted. And actually, I had like an extra 15 or 20 minutes that I didn't expect. And I didn't think I was going to get through all 30. But then I realized that I could do the fast travel, and that helped out a lot. So anyway, this is the thumbnail. I would click on this. This is a nice looking thumbnail. Pretty purple car in front of the brown derby. If you know anything about LA history, that might catch your eye. And it'll go with the title really well. So if I missed anybody, thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Welcome to the new subscribers. Again, celebrating 2,000 subscribers on this channel is something those are words I never thought I would say. And I owe you all a lot. Thank you for all that you do for the channel, and you're welcome for the tour, Arthur. Let's do it in person someday. I actually sat down and thought about doing a real life tour of all these things, but you couldn't do all this in one day. Fast travel doesn't exist, and there's too much. The traffic in the 40s is a lot different than the traffic in the 20s. So thanks, Pavel. Thanks, Buster. All right. Well, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. I appreciate you. Good night.
Each night and day, with every quest we conquer, together we rise. In the heart of the gaming, the spark in our eyes. So gather round, my friends, let the stories unfold in this round of heroes, where legends are told, where more